What is going on, you guys? So I've seen a ton of comments asking about how can I use this $120 dining credit the most effective way? Well, in this video, I'm going to be going over what the dining credit is for the American Express Gold Card, the best ways you guys can use it, and a couple little hacks and neat little tricks that I need to teach you guys to save that bread. So guys, let's get straight into the video. So before this video even starts, you guys, if you have not yet enrolled in it, make sure you do. All you have to do is go on the website and just click enroll, or you can call the number on the back of your card and say, hey, am I enrolled? Can you make sure I'm enrolled? Or can you enroll me please in the food dining credit? And basically what this is that there are 12 months in a year. If you guys did, every month they're gonna give you $10 towards a specific restaurant or app where you can actually use your card. Now there's actually 5 places where you can use this. It starts with Grub Hub, which is an app, Seamless, which is an app, and then you can use it at Shake Shack, the Cheesecake Factory, or Ruth Chris's Steakhouse. Now try saying that fast really quick. Ruth Chris Steakhouse, Ruth Chris Steakhouse, Ruth Chris Steakhouse. Now let's talk a little bit about the restaurants, and then we'll talk more about the apps, and then we can talk about how you can utilize this to the full potential. Shake Shack, I would say, is the cheapest out of the 3. Shake Shack, Cheesecake Factory, and Ruth's Chris Steakhouse is the order I would put it. Cheesecake Factory isn't the cheapest, it's not gonna be like McDonald's, but it definitely isn't the most expensive. I know at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, you're definitely gonna be spending a little bit of bread if you go up there, but Shake Shack is really one of the best places to use this because they have burgers for around $10. One of the things you guys do need to keep in mind though for Shake Shack is that if you go to Shake Shack, it only works at participating locations. Meaning if you guys actually swipe your gold card at a Shake Shack location, but it's not a participating location, then they're not gonna give you that $10 free statement credit. Now to my knowledge, if you go to Ruth Chris Steakhouse or the Cheesecake Factory, then you're gonna be able to use your gold card at each one of those locations. Now Grubhub is personally my favorite way of using it, and towards the end of the video I'll talk about a little hack that you guys can do, but Grubhub and Seamless are on the same page. Grubhub is a little bit better because I noticed that they actually are affiliated with way more restaurants, so whenever I log into my Seamless app, I live in the Montgomery County, Washington DC area, and I can't really find that many places to use Seamless with. I don't know if it's just my area, but whenever I use Grubhub, I'm always able to find participating locations, and I don't really have trouble using that app as I do with Seamless. One of the questions that I get consistently is, yo Brian, I just bought a burger at Shake Shack, but how do I know that the statement is gonna post? How long do I have to wait? So American Express actually states on their website that it should take about 2 to 4 weeks for this statement to post, but a lot of my users have actually reported that they've seen this statement hit within 2 to 3 days. I usually see it hit between 2 to 3 days, so you normally don't have to wait that long, and if you wait more than 4 weeks, then you should know that the statement didn't actually post. Another popular question that we get is, are you allowed to double dip with American Express offers? Now, double dipping just means can you use 2 of the same benefits? So say there's a Shake Shack promotion on the American Express offers app. If you spend $15, then you get a $5 back. Can you use that on top of the statement credit? The answer is yes, you can double dip with this card. You could even triple dip in most cases if you find something like that. So say you have a promotion with Ebates, hashtag if you haven't downloaded Ebates yet, make sure you check it out below. Say Ebates is having, you know, like 5% cash back if you go to a Shake Shack restaurant. And then on top of that, you get the statement credit, and on top of that, you get an American Express offers. Can you get all 3 of those? Most of the time, yes, you can. So that's another great benefit. This actually stacks with a lot of offers. Now guys, so what I recommend to you guys, and my personal favorite way to use this app, is to actually use Grubhub. I'm personally not someone that actually goes out their way to go to Shake Shack. There aren't that many close Shake Shack locations near me. I don't really go to Cheesecake Factory. I've been there once in my entire life, and I've never been to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, so if these aren't places that I normally don't go to, I'm not going to go out my way just to save $10 a month. What I will do though is to look into the Grubhub app. Now I wish I knew this little hack right here before I even first started, but if you guys have never used Grubhub before, you could actually use a promo code to get an additional $10 off your first order that's $15 or more. I didn't know that, so I missed out on that, but if you guys want to activate that offer, there is a link in the description below, and you guys just have to click that and the promo code should enter enter into it. But what you guys need to do with Grubhub, instead of doing deliver, unless you really want it delivered to you, what you can do is actually set it for pickup. Now, if you set it for pickup, you don't have to pay that delivery fee, which can really start to add up if you use this app a lot. You can just pick the food up, don't have to pay any additional fees, and pay exactly what the food is, and maybe a little tip if you want to add that in there as well. So with Grubhub, it's actually pretty simple using the pickup feature. You literally just log into the app, you turn on pickup instead of deliver, and you'll see a list of restaurants located below on your phone. From there, you can just order like you normally order. Make sure you put that promo code in if you guys have not yet used Grubhub before. Pick up your food and you're basically eating for free right there. And because you're able to stack this offer with the Grubhub, so you're double dipping the Grubhub offer and you're using the American Express $120 dining credit, then that means you're essentially able to get about a $30 meal for completely free. So if you guys want to feed the whole team, you know, go ahead and use this benefit on your card and say, boys, it's on me, flex a little on them, and save yourself a whole bunch of money as well. Now, I need to share with you guys though my experience with Grubhub before I get into another hack that I want to share with you guys, and that is their customer support. So their customer support has always been so bad with me. I'm just kidding. Their customer support has been freaking awesome. So when I actually first used the Grubhub app and I had it set to deliver, the restaurant actually never delivered me my food. So I waited for about an hour to 2 hours, just like trying to call them like, yo, where's my food? And they're like, hey, it's cold, we don't know. And Grubhub basically gave me a promo code and some credit on my account because they were running late and because they didn't fulfill their end of things. If you look at it, Grubhub really is the middleman, and they're just connecting the consumer, which is us, and then the restaurant, which is them. I don't know if this is inappropriate, but yeah, they're just connecting. They're the middleman. So whenever I called Grubhub, you could contact them 24/7 through the app, whether it's chat or phone. And I actually had the guy text message me too because he couldn't get to me on my phone because I had no service. What I can say is they did a really good job. They're able to contact the restaurant. And a huge tip is if you do use Grubhub, don't just rely on the app for them to actually get the order, especially if it's a smaller business. Always call them, because I've had to do this ever since I downloaded the app. I call the restaurant, especially if it's a Korean restaurant. I'm like, hey, I just placed an order through Grubhub, and they're like, oh, 그래, Grubhub 소스, and you know, like they tell me that, and sometimes they don't know, especially when they're busy. So always call the restaurant as well and let them know that you placed an order for it. Now, like I said, you guys, a promo code is down below in the description of this video. Now, one of the things you guys do need to take into consideration is that American Express likes to spread out their benefits per month. And the reason why they do this is because they're kind of counting on us to forgetting about it or overspending it. Instead of giving us a $120 limit, kind of like a credit line or credit limit that we can use for that whole year, they say every month you get $10. The reason why they really like to do this, you guys, is because for consumers, it really is hard for us to kind of remember that we have this dining credit. This is 2 tips that I recommend you guys to do so you don't forget to use it. So what I like to do is I put on a sticky note. So I normally just get a sticky note like this, and basically on the sticky note, I put it on my bathroom mirror or wherever I wake up, and I just stick it on there. And basically at the end of the month, if I use it, I'll just take it off. Now, if you guys aren't someone who wants to have sticky notes laying down everywhere, then another thing you guys could actually do is use Google Calendar. Now, the Google Calendar hack is one of my favorites. You can actually put a reminder in there, and if you don't swipe it off, then it's gonna stay there for most of the time. And if you're someone who's avidly using Google Calendar, then you're gonna be able to see that, hey, maybe I have a benefit left over. Now, guys, I wouldn't recommend you guys to use the Grubhub app 3 or 5 days out before the statement hits, because sometimes these merchants actually take a lot longer to process your payment. So say you eat at the end of the month, if they don't process your payment that night, then it's actually gonna go into the second month. And that's a little annoying too. That's something that actually happened to me. So I tried to use my Grubhub app on that day, and then I realized they didn't process my payment until a few days after that. So the deadline to use the Grubhub app pickup, I would say, just to be on the safe side, is 3 days out before the due date. Now, this is an old school way. Google Calendar is another way, but the whole gist of that is you guys need to remind yourself so you don't forget out on this credit, because if you guys don't use this credit on 3 months, then you just lost $30 out of that $120 dining credit. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't use my credit every month. I forgot about it some months, and that's what kind of inspired me to make this video, because I know there's gonna be other people just like me doing the same thing that forget to use their credit. I use Google Calendar now, and I use sticky notes, and if I use it for that month, I'll just take it down. So it does reset at the first of every month, and it's definitely a credit that you guys need to take advantage of, because this is what really helps offset that $250 $50 annual fee for the gold card. I do feel like a lot of people actually overlook this benefit, but in reality, guys, it's a free $10 out there. That's a free meal, and that starts to add up. So if you have the American Express gold card, be sure to remind yourself and be sure to look into Grubhub pickup, and do not forget to use your credit. If you're already eating out at Shake Shack, Cheesecake Factory, and the steakhouse on a consistent basis, then this video really isn't going to apply that much to you, but just in case you guys don't eat there during the month, then you know what kind of backup you have when you want to use this app and get free food. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think about this, and let me know if you guys have any other additional hacks that you guys want to share with the community. If you guys have not yet checked out our Facebook group, make sure you guys do. In the Facebook group, it's way more active than it is in my YouTube comment section, and a lot of people actually get back to everyone. We do fun things like weekly referral link thread. We share more things about data points, whether or not these credits are posting, if the airline hack is still happening. We just help out a lot of people, and the community is definitely growing a lot. So if you guys want to be a part of that, it's completely free. There's nothing to you. It's just a fun little community that you guys can join. So make sure you check that out. I have that in the description. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop that thumbs up, you guys. I want to see how many thumbs up we can get in a video. Before I would just say drop a turd because I didn't want to say subscribe to and my moral belief was that if people want to subscribe and people want to actually like the video, I don't have to tell them, or I don't have to put that call to action, because if they genuinely enjoy the video and if they genuinely enjoy my personality as a content creator, then they're gonna subscribe on their own. I don't need to tell them. But what I did realize is whenever I say it in my videos, I do get a little bit more likes and I do get a bit more subscribers. So if you're watching this and you have not yet subscribed, make sure you do hit that notification bell. I know I sound like every cliche YouTuber, but hey guys, we're approaching 7K, so it's something I need to start doing. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace on the street, boys. Beep. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Beep. It's not just a. It's just. It's just not a. Beep. Now one of the. Beep. Meaning, if you buy something, meaning if you actually use your gold card at a Shake Shack, meaning if you actually use your gold card. Beep 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 beep.